I say you are the master of your destiny. You are the master of your destiny. Why? Because the future that you want for yourself, the dreams that you sleep at night and God shows you those dreams, it is for you to wake up and go and combat them. It's for you to wake up, go and attain them. That is why when I have dreams about my life, you are not going to copy what I have for my life as my dream and start following my path, because you equally have your own dreams. Each and every one of you standing here today, you are standing here because of your dreams. You're standing here because of the future that you want for yourself. That is why you're here. And there is one thing you must know. Whatever reason you're here for, you are the one to make it come to happen. Or you are the one to make it come true. If you do not go for what you want, nobody will give it to you. School is a good thing. I always say it. School is a good thing. But what do you do after school is what matters. Going to school is fine, but after school, what do you do with your life? Because just going to school, achieving that certificate and keeping it at home, telling everybody you are a graduate will not change anything. That's why today, if you ask me, do you miss anything about school? No, I don't miss anything about school. Because I've even seen those that have gone to the school and they are back and they are just there. They are just there. Everyone is focused on employment. No one wants to be creative with their life. Yesterday, I was watching a podcast that says there is a difference between being self-employed and being an entrepreneur. There is a difference. Today, people will just go to the market. They'll get their small, somebody will be selling their Accra banana, saying I'm an entrepreneur. Somebody will just be, no, that's not an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur builds streams of income, builds a business whereby whether you are there or you are not there, that business runs for you. Self-employed means that you are running a business whereby if you are not there, that business cannot go without you. That's the difference. And I learned this yesterday. I know about it, but yesterday it was really clear to me that most of us, we are so confused. I really want to be an entrepreneur. I really want to be an entrepreneur. After you acquire skills here for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you say, I can now start my own business. You go and buy products, you are moving and selling that you're an entrepreneur. You are not an entrepreneur. You're just trying to be self-employed, which you cannot be maintaining for long. That's what you're trying to do. You are just trying to be self-employed, which you can't even run it for even up to how many months. You will stop it. If you want to become an entrepreneur, there is a lot more that goes into place. That's why you are the master of your destiny. You just being in CSME every day and saying you want to be an entrepreneur is not enough reason to make an entrepreneur. You must be in charge. You must take it by force. You must go for it. Number 1, develop yourself to attain the results that you want in this life. You need to develop yourself to attain the result that you want in this life. Now, if you want to be an entrepreneur, what are some of the skills that you need? Number 1, communication. You need communication skills. You need a knowledge of financial management, personnel management, in order for you to start talking about becoming an entrepreneur. So, these are essential skills that you need for yourself. So, you must develop yourself so that you can attain the result that you want. I always use this example. If you want to be a doctor, don't just say, I am a doctor. A doctor in what? Being a doctor is a general name for everybody. But there is always a specialty in that doctor. So, you want to be an entrepreneur. What kind of entrepreneur do you want to be? You must be precise about it because you best know your life and you best know the degree of success you are going in for. There are people that will settle for there are people that, best believe me, there are people that when they make 50 million a year, it's perfectly okay for them. But there are people that even after making 100 million a year, it's still not okay for them. You must be precise about what you want. You are the master. Be precise about what you want for you, what you want for yourself. And when you are precise, it's from there that you can be able to develop yourself. When you are precise, then you develop yourself. You want to run a company. There are different degrees of knowledge that you need to acquire to build yourself for it. Without you acquiring these degrees of knowledge, you just end up that kind of a person that you have a company after 1 year, 2 years, you have closed down. 2, learn communication. You are the master of your destiny, and we are talking about CSME. You must learn communication. It is a skill that every growing entrepreneur needs. Communication is a skill that every growing entrepreneur needs. What is communication? Communication is a means of passing out information, either with your mouth, with a phone, with computer, whatever means. That is a means of passing out information. You are the master of your destiny. If you want to be a great entrepreneur, in CSME to be precise, you must study communication. Communication is very, very important because it's a skill that we use it every single day. As you enter here, you start from here. As you go down to the field, you continue from there. That's why you can't say, no, me, I don't like to talk too much. I'm a preserved kind of person. You might be preserved, I don't want to talk like anyhow, but when communication is needed, you must execute it there. Because it's a skill that is highly needed from you to succeed. You cannot be here, you say, no, me like this, I don't like to give my short story. I like to give that short story and keep some for myself. You are keeping that part of that short story for yourself. I think they want to buy that product. You give your short story, then you keep some. It's as if you want to use that one to fry arrow or to fry rice. When you give out the rightful short story, it attracts that person to propose or to give a price for your product. If you want to be an excellent manager, an excellent marketer, an excellent entrepreneur, you must learn communication. It's a skill that sells. In the digital world and in our own normal day-to-day world, communication sells. Number 3, learn to build solid relationships. Being a master of your destiny does not mean that you succeed without people. You need to build solid relationships because on the way to your success, there are people there that you will need them to support you in one way or the other. That's why you must build solid relationships. We have seen people that are wealthy, but they have nothing. And there is no one there to raise them up. We have seen people who are very wealthy, but they are not making any use of the money because they need people to be able to direct them how to invest that money. Another thing which I read is that there's a difference between having money and being wealthy. Still yesterday, that's something else I also learned. There's a difference between having money and being wealthy. I can have money today, but I am not wealthy. Wealth is from asset, money is cash. I learned it yesterday. What do you learn over your weekend? As you're standing here, I have told you and over this weekend, I learned about being self-employed and who is an entrepreneur. Because the concept is that everybody that is selling pan and breast is an entrepreneur. The fact that you have a provision store, you are an entrepreneur. You are not, you are self-employed. Another thing which I learned over this weekend is that money is cash, but being wealthy is from asset. What do you learn? All the G's in your quarter, you know it, but yet you say you are the master of your destiny. What are you mastering in that destiny? And still under that, I say, you need people that will be able to hold your hand towards the rightful direction. Under building relationships, you need people that will be able to hold your hand and push you towards the right direction. But today, we have those kind of people in our life. All we want to do is to steal from them. Yes. Some of us standing here, we have destiny helpers. But all we want to do is what? Is to steal from them. Because we are even jealous of them. Am I communicating?
No. Yeah.
True of us. True of us. We have people today that we see as our role model. Not because we want to learn from them. Because we are looking for an opportunity to steal from them. That's what we are looking for. We are just looking for the opportunity that they'll keep their keys, we enter their room, in fact, steal their ATM card and all that. We are not calling those people role models because when they give us advice, we take it and apply it. No, we are calling them role models because we want to get close to them in a kind of relationship whereby the least way they would trust us will steal from them. Having a relationship, you heard of people that they are abroad. And you see the way your family is calling you, daddy boy, where boy, you are sending them money, helping them. All of a sudden, when the money is gone, that daddy boy know they again. That's why there are different types of relationships. You must have the spirit of discernment to know the different kind of people you have in your life and their mission. Number 4, under being the master of your destiny, I say find purpose. Find out what you are good at and do it very well. As the master of your destiny, you must find out your purpose. What are you good at? What is that thing you're good at? So when you standing here, you know very well that even if they open a store, they put you to sit down like this one place and say, because of your bad mouth, you see chase customers away. Some of you know, even if they take you, they put you at the reception or inside here, only your attitude, you will not even be here for even 6 months. Find out your purpose. The problem is not about the fact that you are applying LP every single day. The problem is your goals. The problem is your mindset. The problems are your objectives. 5 years from now, where do you want to be? 10 years from now, where do you want to be? What kind of life do you want for yourself? Every young lady is thinking about marry. Who will marry you when the boys are not empowered? Who will marry you? You are moving and looking for widowers. Find out your purpose. Find out what you are good at. Do that thing very well. You will obtain results from it. Let me tell you, the Bible says that whatever your hands find to do, I will bless it. I will favor it. I will make you prosper. My next point, which is number 5, I say make room for learning. The fact that you are the master of your destiny does not mean that you know it all. Make room for learning. This will increase your knowledge. Being the master of your destiny, you must make room for learning. And when you make room for learning, also make room for corrections. Also make room for critics. Criticism is part of the journey we are working on every single day. No matter how you think that you know it all, there will be somebody who always tell you something. But now, your ability to accept it is what makes the difference. Because people will always give you corrections. But do you take those corrections? You can only take this correction if you want to. You have to make room for improvement in your life. Maybe where you are is not where you really want to be. But the fact that you make room for learning, people will come in and they'll have ideas or information to chip in that will catapult you to the next level. You must make room for learning as a young person. Let me tell you, pride and arrogance will take us nowhere. Pride and arrogance will make us remain in this boya. You remain in this boya, remain here. And at the end of the day, they'll carry a casket on a bike to Mundemba. But when you make room for learning, you will not just go back there as the same person. You will go back there as a different kind of guy. You will go back there as a different kind of girl. Make room for learning. Imagine you left your village for about 3 years now, you've been here and you're still the same. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Not that you're even going to school. You are here, you're not going to school. But nothing has changed about you. The only thing that has changed about you is maybe you have drawn tattoo or you have done your head. That is all. The only thing that has changed about you. To be honest, some of you stand in this boya, you left your villages since that 2016 and you came here. Because of what I don't want to mention. That was the time you left and you came to this boya. Since that time you left and you came to this boya, you have been making big boys and big girls. What has changed about you? What has changed? You are still there making guy man. The only thing that didn't improve was the girl that you got pregnant. Number 6, study your background and decide the path to follow. It is important to study your background as a master of your destiny. Look at the foundation. Look in your family. Look from back, center, everywhere. Check your family. Check where you're coming from. Who is there that has succeeded? There are some families whereby the highest person there has the first school. But all of them, they are very rich. They are very, very rich. There are some families out there, they have even PhD, but they know the entire news of the village and none of them is employed. And there are some families that they're just average, but everyone is doing fine. But now, if you want to go extra mile, you have to break certain records to go extra mile. If you come from a background whereby everybody's just the same and all that, and you want to make a difference, you must go extra mile. You must. Also, over the weekend, I read another post that says that, forget about all these rich people that tell you that sleeping for 8 hours is not good. That are you in their houses to see when they are sleeping, but their results are showing it. Their results are showing. You sleep for 10 hours. You get boom, boom, boom. In the morning you wake up, you continue, you are the same. You are the same. Study your background. Who is the richest in your family? Maybe it's your uncle, and you want to be like their uncle. Are you taking his footsteps? Are you walking the way he's walking? Are you? Study your background and understand what is happening there. Does it mean that if I want to succeed, I must fight hard? Does it mean that when I want to succeed, I must be prayerful? Because sometimes what you need is even to be prayerful. That's why. What you need. Some background, their chief executive officer know their family for fornication. Your papa know the should go down. Your sister, your brother, everybody is, as you take your own command, your brother take your own into your sister, just like that. And you want to break out from that kind of family, it means you must be fully committed to the works of God. My last point, I say success is a compilation of little effort. So don't give up on yourself. If you choose to say you have mastered yourself and you want to go far, then you must understand that success is a compilation of little effort. Today, you take it to this point. Tomorrow, you move it further. The next day. Before you realize you have built yourself a paradise. Paradise started from scratch. And today, everyone admires it. But it started from crash. I mean, when they were constructing, someone was passing around like, what is forest? How are they going to cut down all of these trees? But today, it is called paradise. Rome started from a forest, and today it is called Rome. It's beautiful because people took their time to develop it. Whatever you want to achieve in life is possible. You just have to start with one step. If you can take one step today, tomorrow you'll be able to take 2 steps. And the next day you'll be able to take 3 steps. And before you discover the future you are working for, the dreams you have all attained them. If only you keep going without giving up. But the day you give up, you remain like this and start coming back down. Don't give up on yourself. Those who are dreams that you have of becoming a billionaire, because their parents wants to be billionaires. Don't give up.